The Sorcerer of Death, the Ahmad Siraji Murders. In the shadows of Indonesia's picturesque landscapes, a chilling tale of ritualistic murders unfolded from 1986 to 1997. Ahmad Siraji, known variously as Dukun As, Nasib Kalewang, and Datuk Maringgi, orchestrated a horrifying series of killings that claimed the lives of 42 girls and women. This video delves deep into the life of Siraji, exploring his transformation from a respected dukun, a traditional shaman, to one of Indonesia's most notorious serial killers. Born into the world on January 10, 1949, amidst the lush landscapes near Medan, Ahmad Siraji emerged into a community steeped in the ancient traditions of dukun practices. The air was thick with reverence for the mystical arts, and from a young age, Siraji absorbed the teachings and rituals that defined his upbringing. As he matured, his reputation as a skilled dukun spread far and wide, drawing seekers from distant villages, seeking his healing touch and prophetic insights. His days were spent in a delicate dance between realms, offering solace to troubled souls and bridging the gap between the physical and spiritual worlds. Yet, behind this facade of benevolence lay shadows that whispered of malevolent designs taking shape within Siraji's heart. Despite his outward image as a respected spiritual figure, whispers began to circulate about clandestine ceremonies held under moonlit skies and ominous incantations muttered in hidden chambers. The line between light and darkness blurred as tales of unspeakable deeds intertwined with his once praised name, shrouding his legacy in a cloak of mystery and dread. Siraji's descent into murder began in 1986, a year marked by the eruption of Mount Halamun, believed by locals to have unleashed mystical energies upon the land. Influenced by this catastrophic event, Siraji claimed to have received a vision from Nyi Roro Kidul, the mythical queen of the Southern Sea, who promised him supernatural powers in exchange for human sacrifices. This delusion led him to target young women, whom he believed held the purest life force necessary for his transformation into an invincible sorcerer. To carry out his twisted ritual, Siraji meticulously selected victims from neighboring villages, luring them to his sugarcane plantation under the guise of offering blessings for their families. Once there, he subjected them to a horrifying ceremony, where they were buried up to their waists in soil infused with volcanic ash from Mount Halamun, symbolizing a fusion of earthly and otherworldly elements. As part of his macabre cleansing ritual, he then strangled them to death using a sacred cloth passed down through generations of his family. The chilling precision with which Siraji executed these killings mirrored ancient Javanese purification rites that he distorted beyond recognition. The sugarcane fields bore witness to these atrocities as silent spectators under the watchful gaze of Mount Halamun, its smoldering crater a constant reminder of the dark forces at play in Siraji's descent into madness and murder. The sugarcane fields near Siraji's home, a sprawling expanse of lush greenery under the Indonesian sun, transformed into his sinister theater of rituals. With meticulous care, he selected each victim, their fate sealed as they fell into his grasp. The soil beneath the swaying sugarcane stalks bore witness to his calculated actions, every body strategically interred with their gaze fixed towards his modest dwelling. This macabre arrangement was believed to serve a dark purpose, a rumored conduit for the spirits of the deceased to flow directly to him, fueling his purported supernatural abilities. Unbeknownst to the outside world, this chilling cycle of abductions and burials persisted unabated for more than 10 long years. In 1997, Siraji's brutal rule of fear and violence came crashing down as a gruesome discovery sparked an investigation that peeled back the layers of his heinous crimes. The world was left aghast when Indonesia was shaken to its core by the arrest of this once feared figure, exposing the twisted reality behind his ritualistic beliefs turned deadly obsession. As the police delved into the depths of Siraji's psyche during interrogation, a bone-chilling confession unfolded, revealing harrowing specifics of his murderous spree. The investigation into Siraji's reign unearthed a trail of horror that had long been hidden from the public eye. Reports from reputable sources detailed how his victims, numbering in the dozens, fell prey to his macabre rituals deep within the secluded confines of his lair. With each revelation, the true extent of Siraji's depravity became clearer, painting a picture of a man consumed by darkness and driven by sinister forces. Siraji's arrest not only marked the end of his reign, but also served as a stark reminder of how easily belief can be perverted into something monstrous. The global community watched in disbelief as the veil was lifted on this nightmarish chapter in Indonesian history, underscoring the importance of vigilance against those who would exploit faith for nefarious ends. The trial of Ahmad Siraji captivated the public eye, becoming a focal point for discussions on the perils of unbridled spiritual power. In 1998, after a thorough legal process, he was convicted on all counts and ultimately faced the death penalty. This landmark case not only underscored the clash between age-old customs and contemporary jurisprudence, but also shed light on the precarious position of individuals who turn to spiritual leaders for guidance. The intricate details of Siraji's trial revealed a cautionary tale about the potential dangers lurking within such relationships, echoing broader societal concerns about faith-based authority figures. The legacy of Ahmad Siraji is a grim reminder of the potential for evil disguised as benevolence. His crimes not only devastated the families of 42 young women, but also left a scar on the collective consciousness of a nation grappling with the darker aspects of cultural heritage. In retracing the Sorcerer of Death, the Ahmad Siraji murders, we confront the chilling reality of a man who turned cultural trust into a weapon of death. His story forces us to reflect on the balance between belief and truth, and the enduring strength of a community in the wake of unspeakable tragedy. If this deep dive into one of Indonesia's darkest chapters has moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that explores the complex interplay between human nature and cultural legacy.